when the earth stood still. No one knew it would happen that day. A regular morning. Same traffic, same coffee cups, the same rush. Until, in a single moment, everything changed. Scientific instruments around the world began to malfunction. Satellites monitoring the Earth's orbital velocity showed the unthinkable. The planet was slowing down. Within minutes, theories, panic, and wild hypotheses flooded the media. But no one truly believed what was about to happen. 42 minutes later, the Earth's rotation came to a complete stop. At first glance, everything seemed unchanged. The sky was still blue, birds attempted to fly, trees swayed in the wind. But physics is unforgiving. Everything that had been moving with the planet, oceans, atmosphere, even the air itself, kept going. Inertia turned nature into a weapon. Winds faster than 1,000 kilometers per hour ripped through the surface, flattening cities, forests, and mountains alike. The atmosphere, like a colossal wave, continued sliding across the surface, unwilling to stop just because the crust had. At the equator, the destruction was worst. People, vehicles, entire buildings were flung across the land before the Earth's crust gradually began to slow them down. What were once bustling metropolises became wastelands of debris and dust. But that was only the beginning. Light and darkness divided the planet forever. One half now bathed in eternal daylight, scorched, blistered, and dying under relentless heat. Temperatures soared, oceans boiled, forests ignited without flame, consumed by sheer heat. The other half plunged into endless night. Cold crept deeper than ever before. Water froze in pipes, buildings crusted with frost, and entire cities disappeared under blankets of snow. Those who had taken refuge underground lived in perpetual darkness, rationing food, wondering if anyone else had survived. The Earth's magnetic field, the invisible shield protecting us from solar radiation, vanished. Solar winds began stripping away the ozone layer, and radiation intensified with each passing day. Space was no longer distant and cold. It was aggressive, searing, and close, like the fiery breath of a star. Over time, the planet began to deform. Without its rotation, gravitational forces shifted. Oceans migrated toward the poles, draining from the equator and leaving behind vast salt flats, lifeless, dry, and cracked. If any humans remained, they were no longer living. They were enduring. Shelters underground, within the twilight zone, that thin sliver between scorching day and freezing night, became the last place fit for life. And yet, even in the face of catastrophe, humanity did not surrender. Some continued to write, to record, to study. Just as ancient tribes once looked to the stars, wondering about their place in the cosmos, the descendants of survivors stared into the eternal twilight and asked the same question.